Hello my friends, Liberty Garden, April 23rd, and I'm at the farm fencing. This is the stretch of fence that my neighbor and I began about a month ago. So I'm in the last stretch, which is clipping the wires to the fence. So here you see a brace. It's a railroad tie with a center post of pipe and a boat arc. Even though we put some road base at the bottom with this boat arc. Look at this thing. I basically cut it the day that I was going to use it and started starting to sprout. Man, it's just crazy. Little boat arc sprouting. Anyway, it's a very good post. And I took my old come along and I put a little chain here. So this I wrapped the chain against the post. On this corner, I don't have it with me, it's in the bucket over there. I put a wire dog with a collar, and that's what I used to tighten the cable. I mean, I basically pull the come along out about 6 feet, and then I crank it, and this is very, very tight. So that's good, it's not coming loose. Here, the most tedious part of this fencing for me, I know I love fencing, but the most tedious part is the whole clipping the fence. Man, that's when you get your fingers all cut up and stuff. Because these barbed wires, these barbs are pretty sharp, so you're always nicking your fingers with these things. And it's kind of working with these little clips. They're kind of small, and these old T-posts, they used to make them a little bit bigger than the T-post today, than the little green T-post. And these clips are the ones that come for the little green T-posts. So they're not big enough, so you gotta be finagling with them, and you can't do it with gloves, so you have to do it with bare hands. And it's just a pain in the ass because you get cut all, you cut a lot. Right there you see a little skittish dog. Her name is Chachi, and she comes. I got her in a leash because she doesn't trust me much. So I pick her up. I bought her from a farmer that was nearby here, and he got it when she was about 9 months old, and he put it on sale. It's an Australian Shepherd. She looks like a Border Collie, but it's an Australian Shepherd, a black and white Australian Shepherd, which they look very similar, but it is an Australian Shepherd. Both parents were pure breeds. But anyway, the farmer's story on this dog was that he didn't want her because she was chasing he had these little milk goats, those little African goats that are kind of small, and that she was trying to hurt them too much, and they were having kids, and he didn't want the dog to be hurting the dogs too much. So he put her up for sale after 3 months of having her. He did warn me. He says, you know, it took her about a month to warm up to me. I don't know, the house which she came from, she may have been abused or something, because she does not trust men. I said, oh well, I guess we'll see. She looks identically to another Border Collie that I had, which I thought it was a Border Collie, but in hindsight that probably was also an Australian Shepherd. But that was a mix. So anyway, I got her, and she's a real nice dog, except that she's a little skittish sometimes, and especially around the house. If I call her, she just walks the other way, and she won't want. I mean, she'll eventually stop after I'm kind of going after her, but she just kind of goes around me, avoids me. So I say, well, you're gonna go to the farm this weekend, and if you want to wander away and I can't find you, that's your problem. But at first I had her with a leash on next to my belt. She was walking along me, and she's real easy to walk with. I mean, she stays by your side. She's not pulling or anything. Very, very nice, gentle dog. So then I let her loose, and she stays within eyesight. She doesn't go wandering. Stella used to wander a lot, but she always came back. I knew she would come back, but she used to like and explore a lot. And this one doesn't like to wander much. That's okay, because I don't want her wandering into the bushes right now. But anyway, I decided to bring her out here, see how she reacted, and she's doing okay. With the cows, she's not really hurting anything, so I don't know if that whole story about hurting was BS or if it was the truth, right? Because I don't see much of an instinct in her to try to round up cows or anything like that. But okay, that's fine. I don't need a dog that's pestering the cows. Come here, Chachi. Her name is Chachi. Let's see, she's a little skittish with me. Come here. Say hello to YouTube. She's real gentle, real docile. And right now she stays around with me because Well, she's got nobody else to go to. But when she's in the house, she immediately, the day that I brought her to the house, the moment I went into the backyard with her, my wife was out there sitting on some chairs, and she immediately went to her side and she just bonded with my wife immediately. So I know she's got an issue with men for some reason. I don't know what it is, but she that's the first thing the other guy told me to be. He warned me about that. He said she'll warm up to you, but it'll take her a month or so. So we'll see. But she's a good dog. But she just follows my wife everywhere in the house, everywhere. I mean, like if my wife gets up to go get a glass of water, she'll be right behind her. Not me, right? No. But anyway, she's a good dog. Anyway, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. I'm gonna start at 6 posts, putting these clips on. Yeah, over there. I'm over there. And I got about 20 more to go down the fence. So the fence is looking good. Very straight, very tight. The way fences need to be. And that's 52 inches to the top wire. And it's 12 inches off the ground, and then 10 inches in between wires. Or not really, about 10 inches and a half inches. It's just a fence plier. So, like that, see? That's what I used to measure. There. So, that's how it goes. Anyway, folks, just thought I'd give you an update on this fence. I'll be done with this fence, and then we'll start tackling another we got at least another 100 and about 200 yards down the back, and that's got a bunch of trees and shit, so that's gonna be interesting. But anyway, my neighbor's got a tractor, and he helps me dig the corner braces, which is the hardest part, digging those damn braces. And then we also unroll the wire with the tractor. We put it in the back, and we unroll it like that. So that's also a big help. And then I do the pulling, and I do the clipping. No big deal. That doesn't require a lot of effort. It's just tedious. Well, folks, thanks for watching. Until next time.